Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Just about set to go. And on the mound in this one, Zach Littell. What do you got on him, Chris?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Ready to go now? Here's the second baseman, Kyle Farmer. And that is out of play. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swings and misses, struck him out.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Here's Bryant now, second overall pick in the 2013 draft. That one finds the zone. Strike one. One down, base is empty. On the ground, Lau. 2 up, 2 down. So here's the opening day lineup for the Rockies. Chris, after 2 straight 100-loss seasons, what hope can you give Colorado fans?
Well, to be honest, it's hard to do, Boog. There's just no way around it. The NL West is a really tough division, and Colorado hasn't had a winning record since 2018. But their winning percentage did take a step in the right direction last year, and you can never predict how each new season's going to play out.
Jacob Stallings stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. In there at the knees.
1-1.
Swing and a ground ball, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
So 2 down. Ryan McMahon digging in for the Rockies. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here on opening day. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Sam Hilliard now at the plate. That's in there. That's strike 1. Stallings, the lead runner, out at second. McMahon at first. 2 out of the inning. Next offering is downstairs.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Caught him looking for the K.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here at Tropicana Field, And on the hill today, Jaden Hill.
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
And here's the catcher, Danny Jansen. And a foul ball. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-2.
Tough to take a two-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
That misses, and the count is even 2-2.
2-2 the count.
High fly ball out towards left center. Doyle hauls it in, and there's one away. Chris, let's take a look at the opening day lineup for the Rays. They're looking to bounce back after falling below 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and believe it or not, that was the first time they'd been under 500 since 2017, Boog. They had some bad injury luck for sure last year, but we've learned to never count out the Rays.
Yandy Diaz now. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. One out, base is empty.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
And he grounds one to the right side. Throw to first in time. Now up for Tampa Bay, Jake Mangum, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Shortened a bunt and missed it, and the count is 0-2. Two outs, base is empty.
Ball one.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings and misses. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Rays held in check here, scoreless after one. Back now in Tampa Bay, new inning getting started, and here's the first baseman, Michael Toglia, looking for his first big league hit right here. Littell back to work. Hot shot to third. Over to Diaz. One out in the second. So up next, Ezequiel Tovar. Just missed. Second inning here, no score. He swings and fouls one off. The 1-1. Ground ball left side. Fair ball. Man at first. Next for Colorado, Brenton Doyle. Tries to check his swing, but he makes contact. And no throw. He's into first easily.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Tyro Estrada to the plate. Fought off foul.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Tap foul at the plate.
That's a ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here at the top of the second. And now it's even up.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 1 out. Runners at first and second. In the air, left field. Squeezes it, and there's 2 away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. He's 0 for 1.
How many times have we seen an early at bat change the course of a game? It happens every night in baseball, and maybe it happens again here.
And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center, and that's the 3rd out. 2 left for Colorado. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2, and stepping in for the Rays, Brandon Lowe. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And a swing and a miss. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boog, he's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players question the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
Next offering upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
In the air, left field, down the line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Into second easily with a leadoff double. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now the right fielder, Josh Lowe. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Man at second. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. McMahon makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Christopher Morel getting ready to hit. Outside low, 1-0.
2 balls, no strike.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
And a big swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one back there, and a foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Cameron Meisner. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. Two outs and one in scoring position. Lifted in the air out to left. Hilliard brings it in, and the inning is over. So they work around to lead off double. We head on now to the top of the third. We're tied 0-0. And we're back. Here's Chris Bryant now. Just missed. And there's a foul ball. And a pitch. That one outside, and that's ball 2.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
To third, Morel. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Well, opening day is an exciting one for everyone on the field, but there's some nerves involved, and if you haven't had a chance to settle into the season quite yet, the quality of play can sometimes be just a little sloppy, and I'm sure making an error right out of the gates isn't the best feeling to start the year. He's got to turn the page quickly.
Stallings in the box here lets that one go for a ball. In the dirt, but kept close. Top of the third, no score. That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Next one just misses. 3-2 now. And ball 4, 2 aboard. First and second, no outs. There's Ryan McMahon now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Outside low, and that is ball 1. Slides, but he can't come up with it. Runner around third. Here comes the throw. safe, and it's 1-0.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Stepping in, Sam Hilliard. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
First and second, no outs here on opening day. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Here's Michael Tolia.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And he takes one right on the black, and it's 0-2.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a lot.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field, and they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with 1 out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
So digging in, Ezekiel Tovar. Golden opportunity right here.
Ball.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. One out, base is full. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Alex Faedo warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Rodriguez getting cranked up as well. And that is downstairs. And a count 2-1.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
And fouled off. The next offering misses, and that's ball 3. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Low. Drops into the glove. 2 away. Next to hit for the Rockies, Brenton Doyle. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Ball 1, no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
Right through there for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And a count 1-2. Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Lined, and that's a base hit. Stallings comes in to score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
2 outs, bases full. Tyro Estrada digging in for the Rockies. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. The 1-0. Now he breaks his bat. And it's just foul. That was close. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. Next pitch is downstairs. Swing and a bouncer towards third. Morel in plenty of time to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Rockies 2, the Rays nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the shortstop, Taylor Walls. This to third, McMahon. Sends it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Jonathan Aranda next to hit for the Rays. Aranda measures 6 feet even, hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one hops against the fence. The relay to second, but he's in there easily.
Everything came together for him. That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field gap. He got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat.
So the Rays batting order turns over. Now it's Jansen to hit. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That's inside. Ball 1. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
1 out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. Center field. Doyle settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out. So up next, Yandy Diaz. Fouled off. He was late. The 0-1. And that one wrapped foul. Runner at second, 2 down. Next offering is down low.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Aranda at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. 1 hit, 1 left. 3 innings complete. It's the Rockies 2, the Rays nothing. Back here at Tropicana Field, start of the 4th, and here is Kyle Farmer. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, these Rockies doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Next offering is downstairs.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Clips the corner. 2-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Pitch misses, and the count's full.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. This ball's chopped on the ground, and it goes just foul. Got him swinging.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
Bryant batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. And that one fouled off. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Lau sends it to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. Jacob Stallings now. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Reaches but can't haul it in. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. And first offering is fouled off.
Let's go, Rays.
2 outs.
That's a ball. 1-1.
Hit in the air, center field. Mangum should have this one. Nabs it, and that is that. The Rockies strand 1, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Bottom of the 4th, now at the plate, Jake Mangum. in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
0-2.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Lau at the plate, doubled his first time. And that's off the outside edge. 1-0. The Rays down by a pair. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And another ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
There's the strike. Just missed.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
That's a strike. Counts full. 3-2.
We got a full count.
Out to center. Doyle sizing this one up. He makes the catch, and there's two down. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Josh Lowe. He's 0 for 1.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And that one is in the dirt, and it's 1-0. That's a little bit low.
2-0.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Too low, and it's ball 3.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
That one fouled off. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. They're still down. It's 2-zip. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Taj Bradley.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now the left fielder, Sam Hilliard, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that's in for a strike. Bradley, he's made a name for himself as a very effective reliever, but not really what you expect from a bullpen arm these days because he's not out there racking up Ks. That one ripped. And a foul ball.
I think it's the deception in his ability to change arm angles and slots and give hitters different looks within one at bat. They're never able to get comfortable. When you only see him once, a lot of times he has success.
Over to Diaz. And a quick out, number 1. Got to be clever, too, when you don't have that lights out stuff, right?
Absolutely. You got to know what you're able to do. Instead of focusing on what that hitter's strength is, stay with your strength and trust that you'll come out on top.
And that is out of play. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. That one misses. And the count 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Pitch misses. It's 2-2. Slow ground ball to the right side. Lau on the run, throw to first. Nicely done for the out. Two outs, base is empty. So in now for Colorado, Ezequiel Tovar, 1 for 2. The shortstop takes the ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here on opening day. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 1 strike.
On the ground to third. Morel. Now the throw to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out. Nothing doing for the Rockies. They're up 2-0. Back now in Tampa Bay. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the third baseman, Christopher Morel. Hill back to work. And that's outside. And that's ball 1.
Well, these Rays looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Swing and a foul out of play. Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
And now here is Cameron Meisner.
0-1.
Next offering misses, and a count even 1-1. Bunting for a hit, and foul ball.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Stays alive.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at bat alive.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
There's a guy right there that really trusts his hands. I mean, you have to wait a little bit longer with the breaking ball. He did that, and he still had the power to drive it the other way. Just couldn't keep it fair.
And that wasn't even close. Ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Ground ball could be 2. There's 1.
He's out.
And that's 2.
Oh.
Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Rockies 2, the Rays nothing. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. In the air, left side, Meisner. As this one sized up, 1 down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Tyro Estrada digging in for the Rockies. 0 for 2 in this one. Bradley, in his second season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a cutter, and he occasionally uses a curve. Line drive, base hit, right field. So now back to the top of the order.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
So the lineup flips over. Next for Colorado, Kyle Farmer. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And
That's
there's
a
a ball.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0. Estrada leads off first with 1 away. On the ground to third, might be 2. Morel over to second to Diaz. That's 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Rockies 2, the Rays nothing. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the DH, Jonathan Aranda.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Jeff Criswell getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Herget also throwing.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Looks
Ball
like
2.
he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
That's down and in.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Ranging back. makes the catch, crashing into the wall.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Swings through that.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Whips it across, 2 away. So 2 down now, and here is Yandy Diaz. That one ripped, but foul. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile, and it's 0-2.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Down in order go the Rays. They trail things here 2-0. All set for the start of the inning. Here is Chris Bryant. And a curve misses outside, ball 1.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. So far, they've got 7 hits within the first 3 pitches of an at-bat, so there's been no time to get comfortable on the mound.
That one fouled hard the other way. That one at 95 missed up top, and the count is 3-1. Right through there for a strike. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's the catcher, Jacob Stallings. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Grounds one to short, and that one finds its way through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just one of those seeing high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan McMahon. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1's the count. That's a ball.
In the dirt. clips a corner. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Bryant on second. Stallings at first with no outs. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
A pretty good break on the curveball right there. Maybe not as down in the zone as he would have liked, but deceptive enough to get that swing and miss. And if you don't catch that pitch out front on the barrel, it bears in on you pretty hard.
Sam Hilliard digs in now. That's off the inside corner. Ball one.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Runners at first and second with one gone here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings and misses. And the count is 1-1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit. Slightly up, slightly in.
And the count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Michael Toglia digging in for the Rockies. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1.
Ball one there. First and second, 2 down. And that one fouled off.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Two on, 2 outs. Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So no runs in the inning despite the leadoff walk, and that does it. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Rockies 2, the Rays 0. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jeff Criswell.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Mangum up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
2-1.
Next
Ball
pitch
3.
misses. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Downstairs, and that's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Hilliard on the move, racing back. Has room, and he makes the catch. So digging in, Josh Lowe.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
That one is upstairs. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. The tying run at the plate. And the count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Christopher Morel. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom of the 7th. Not even close there. And now it's even 1-1. A little bit low.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. His first homer of the year, and we're all square. It's 2-2.
Wow, what a clutch swing right there. And now anything can happen in this game. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So up next, Cameron Meisner. Swinging a foul straight back.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game. Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Fastball for a strike. And the count is 0-2. That one 95 to finish him off. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Number 70 on for his major league debut, so we'll see if he's ready for the big stage.
He just has to remember this is the same game that he's played all the way through the minor leagues to this point. The only difference, there are just more people in the stands and it's a bigger stadium, but the game itself is still the same. Look at the catcher, whatever fingers he puts down, that's what you throw, and just let him lead you in this one.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-1.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Bullpen movement for the Rays. Pete Fairbanks warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Pepio also getting ready. Swings through that one for strike 2.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter, Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt. Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Next to hit, Brenton Doyle. Swing, and he popped it up. Diaz on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Tyro Estrada digging in for the Rockies. 1 for 3. Sizzling on its way to the outfield. And the go-ahead run into scoring position. 1 away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Kyle Farmer, the next to hit. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Fastball for a strike. And that one is inside. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Now this is a rocket to left. 2 away now.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Chris Bryant gets a chance to hit here. 0 for 3 in this one. Out towards right center field, and no one can get there. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. They lead it in the 8th.
Well, that at-bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Jacob Stallings. And ball 1.
1-0.
Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Here's a 2-0.
That's ball 3.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Ryan McMahon and the Colorado on deck circle. And they're all loaded up.
Ball 4.
A real bad time for a walk. You're trailing in this ball game, trying to keep things close. They've been in a difficult spot, and things aren't getting any easier.
Here's the third baseman, Ryan McMahon. Ground ball right side. Loud. Tosses to first. They limit the damage here. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Jimmy Herget.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now, Taylor Walls. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And that one is lifted in the air. Brings it in. One away. Jonathan Aranda next to hit for the Rays. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Fair ball.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
One down. Danny Jansen to hit here. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. And that's downstairs. And that is ball 1. On the ground, could be 2. Oh, the throw is over his head. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Yandy Diaz next to hit for the Rays. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
And that's in for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
On the ground, 2 ball. The flip to second. Got him. The double play cuts down the potential tying run.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, number 48.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing team did that to me.
Well, 1-run game. So in now for Colorado, Sam Hilliard. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts, and he's grounded out. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Alex Faedo preparing to come on if needed. Rodriguez, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Tolia at the plate now. That's ball 1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. just missed. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control. Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead. Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 1-2.
Ball inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Comes the 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Meisner. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Rockies 3, the Rays 2. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Tyler Kinley. A chance at his first save of the year. And stepping in for the Rays, Jake Mangum. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Edge of the zone, called a strike. It's 0-1. And that's a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Ground ball. Fires to first on the run. Not in time. The tying run is on to start the
All he could at short to try to make an amazing play and almost got it done, but good hustle down the line, and that's an earned infield hit.
No outs, runner at first, and now it's Brandon Lau. Breaking ball inside. Ball 1. And that is out of play. Trying to close out a 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Next pitch is outside. One-run game, bottom 9. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. He's 2 outs away. And now Josh Lowe.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
in there for strike one. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the ninth. That one hooked foul. Runner takes off, and a foul ball. He stays alive. The 0-2. Line drive, base hit. And now the winning run is on base.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Christopher Morel next to hit for the Rays. He's already homered in this game. First pitch, and he just misses.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
In the air, center field. Doyle under it, makes the grab, and there's two away. So it's their last chance in this one. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Cameron Meisner down to their final out, but an opportunity to deliver the tying and maybe even a winning run. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, they're applying pressure, quality at bats, quality swings right now, and see this offense doing it one player to the next, showing a lot of fight right now. They're making it difficult for the back end of this bullpen to close out this game.
Fastball is outside.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
So the tying run at second. Up the middle. Base hit into center field. Around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they've tied it in the bottom of the ninth.
Huge moment for him and his team, Boog. You know, some guys just grip it a bit too tight in a big spot like this, having a chance to tie it up in the bottom of the ninth. But he didn't let the moment get to him. Comes up with the RBI knock, and now he's giving his teammates a chance to walk this thing off with the win if they can push across another run.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Rockies bullpen. Tyler Kinley departs, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. Ryan Feltner takes over on the mound. First and second, 2 outs. Now up for Tampa Bay, Taylor Walls. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Trying to send this to extra innings. Activity in the bullpen. Lucas Gilbert getting loose out there. Battling here as he fouls it away. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Gets a piece and stays alive. That's ripped into the outfield. Squeezes it, and that will end the inning. but the RBI single pushes across a run. We're tied now with, and welcome back to the ballpark. On to extra innings. Digging in, Brenton Doyle.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the ninth. So here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button. Try to get some more runs and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
Line to left. And there's one down. Tyro Estrada digging in for the Rockies.
Well, first base open. Really no reason to pitch to this hitter right here. Put him on. Have the force at second first. Perhaps getting inning-ending double play.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score. And it's an RBI single. And they lead it in the 10th.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now it's the second baseman, Kyle Farmer. And that drops in for a strike. And now the 0-1. Top of the zone for a called strike. Moving in the bullpen, Alex Faedo warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Rodriguez getting cranked up as well. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Step off throw to first. And he's back safely. Rolled to short. Possible 2-ball. He's in there. First and second, one out. Here's Bryant now.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And a strike in there.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
And a foul ball. Not close with that one. Now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Jacob Stallings digging in for the Rockies. Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count. Ball. 1-1.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one's got a chance. Hits the fence. The run comes in from second, headed for the plate. Relay throw home. There's the tag. They get him, and that's the inning. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Rockies 5 and the Rays 3. Bottom of the inning. And the batter now, Jonathan Aranda.
You got the number 9 hole hitter right here, looking to do whatever he can to get on base, turn this lineup over so the best hitters in this lineup have a chance to tie up the ball game or maybe even walk it off.
Fouled off. He was late. Up the middle. Sends it to Tolia. And here in the 10th, the leadoff man is out.
You expect to see shortstops make great plays, and it's especially important in a big moment like that. Nicely done.
And here's the catcher, Danny Jansen. Just missed.
Ball 1, no strike.
Tying run at the plate. And another ball.
Oh, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
That misses the zone. Full count now. Yandy Diaz in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
When you go that deep into an at-bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
2 on, 1 out at the plate. Yandy Diaz. That's in for a strike. Outside with a breaking ball. And that's downstairs and outside. Two on, 1 out. And now 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. With the winning run at the plate. And here in extra innings. Fights it off. He'll see another. that one to first.
Nope.
And
Foul
that's
ball.
just foul. Fastball is outside.
That's a really good take.
Jake Mangum in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that'll load the bases.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
So bases all loaded up. And stepping in for the Rays, Jake Mangum. First pitch misses.
Always tough to turn two on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn two quickly.
And the 1-0. On its way to the corner. And that will drop foul. Next offering is in for a strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike. In the box on his heels and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Last chance for the Rays. Brandon Lau next to hit for the Rays. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That's inside. 2 outs. Both the tying and winning runs are on. In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. The Rays down to their final strike. Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.